we can do 150, you'll do it though.
We'll give you the move, correct?
100%. Send you a contract for 150, we're in new business.
Okay.
You want $5,000 earnest money down, right?
That's correct.
Anything else we're missing? You got any questions?
No.
As long as it's cut and dry, then we got a deal.
Okay, perfect. You have a good rest of your day, and reach out if you have any questions. I'm gonna send you a cash contract. It's gonna be a week close. If you want to do it, we do it. If you don't, no problem. Is that fair?
Okay.
We are so excited to have everybody on iSpeed Arena with two special guests, Mr. Travis and Don Smith, two guys who are closing a lot of deals, doing novations. So we hope to bring some value today to you guys, closing novations. They also use ISpeedToLead on regular basis, gonna show us how they're gonna close some deals. And of course, as usual, our AI is gonna score. So for some of you who might wanna know how AI is scoring, we're gonna just show you the stats from last week. And by the way, guys, if you're watching, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. But this is what we did last week. Danny and Ashley were calling, so we would upload the call and we'll get some rates right away. And things that we're gonna rank people on: report trust building, lead motivation qualification, pricing strategy negotiation, property market analysis, solution deal structuring, closing next steps, conversation management listening, and total it's out of 70 points. I think the highest score somebody got was Caesar. I think he got 50 plus. So we're gonna see who gets more out of calls that you guys are gonna get, and the winner is gonna get $1,000. So any questions?
No, ready to go.
And we're gonna let Travis to start dialing first, and while Travis is gonna dial and look for the first conversation, and right after we're gonna shut up, we're gonna share just quickly the ISpeedToLead platform that is based on the name of the channel and the name of the program is sponsoring with the leads. And Travis and Don both know that in order to utilize ISpeedToLead in the best way, you gotta pay attention to a couple of things that we're gonna share with you right now. And the most important thing is the deal predictor score that ranks leads depending on their closing possibility. So when you look at our platform right now, and again, this is the most transparent platform that you can get with all the parameters and all the cool things. And even cooler thing that we are ranking our leads based on how easy it might be to close the lead. So it's from A+ all the way down to C. All the leads are ranked to that. It's 12,000 leads available right now that you can close right away. And this deal predictor score is based on the history of others closing those type of leads, plus obvious parameters. And of course, the thing that I keep telling people, please use it all the time. We have multiple sources, including call leads. And with the call leads, which is really great to have, you can see AI call summary in advance. So you can read actually what was the conversation it's about. It's always accurate from what I've seen. Parameters might be, but when you look at the summary, it's always accurate in what's inside, and you can make the best judgment. If you like this lead and you want to get it, let's say, exclusively for $200, we might want to wait for it to go into sales status and just get it in 29 and get the shot right there. And of course, because we have multiple lead sources, just a reminder, you don't want to tell people who are generated by call leads, hey, you filed a form on my platform, or you filed the form on our website. And also we have our special guest, Roosevelt Hawkins, just to balance, to have two bald guys and two guys with hair. Roosevelt, how's it going?
It's going good, brother. It's going good. I'm ready to see the battle. I'm trying to see which one I'm going to bring their scared to the game today. But I'm going to tell y'all, last week what was interesting is the ladies did not use the summaries. So if y'all buy leads, look at the summaries. Use the summaries. It's the most effective thing we have, so you got to use it. But I'm fired up. I'm ready to see y'all get going. And for those of y'all don't know, I do have some muscles under here. I just don't want to show them right now. I just want to keep it to myself. Travis wanted everybody to see all the muscles. I don't care about that.
Travis is a professional bodybuilder, so he puts a lot of work into that. And shout out to Travis, not only for great innovation course, but also for his serious hobbies, if I should call it this way. And I have a baby too, just to keep the company for everybody. We're gonna let Travis to call. Travis, let's go.
Let's
Let's
do it, bro.
roll. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
Yep.
All right, I'm dialing on my cell phone. I'll throw it up here on speaker.
And do you want to tell us what kind of lead you're calling, like parameters, or why did you pick that lead?
Yeah, I called I've called, this one is out of Georgia. It was an A+ lead scored by AI. Plenty of buyers in the area. It's a Statesboro. I usually don't, whenever I buy leads like that, and y'all have how many buyers in the area, I usually don't buy if it's like less than 2,000 buyers. You know, that way if we lock it up, we know we can move it. Shows me there's traction. And the A+, I really like those. So anyway, that works for me. But let's roll. It's a vacant house in Georgia. I'm dialing.
Hello?
Hey, is this Rita?
It is.
This is Travis calling you back about Old Riggs Mill Road.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's your name again? Charles?
I wish. That's a cooler name than mine. Travis Wells.
Travis is your name?
Yes, ma'am. You still looking to sell that property?
Yes, sir.
How much you want for it?
I'd like to get the fair market value of it, which is 123, but I'm a little negotiable on that.
Okay. You mind telling me a little bit about it?
Yeah, property's been in the family a long time. It's 3.99 acres. That's roughly 4 acres. It's on some raw land as well as some developed. Of course, that's where the house is. It's grown up pretty good right now, and because I haven't been down there in quite a while. As I was telling your associate, basically live in Acworth, Georgia, which is Atlanta, outskirts of Atlanta. And I don't get down there much anymore. I used to go down a good bit. I had family down there, but most of my family is spread out now. But I'm getting older. I'm getting to the point I can't get down there and see about it anymore. And frankly, I can use the money, so it's just time to sell it. It is close to, this would be on the left side of it. An investor has developed some apartments and condos, I think, and Statesboro has a college, the university, and I think they're having difficulty trying to keep up with the housing. They just have a house shortage down there, so property goes basically down there for about what it does up here. I figured an investor would be the person to want the property to maybe develop apartments on it or whatever. It's incapable of housing a good many students or maybe people moving out of the town part. A lot of people moving out. Now, there's a lake out there, and it's probably the most, I won't say historical, but it's used by pretty much all the town folks, and a lot of people want to move out that way for the lake, sake of the lake. The houses around the lake are very expensive. So I think it can go either way. You can either renovate the house, which has got to be a total renovation, or you could actually build some housing out there for students or whatever. But maybe 15 minutes from the town part of Statesboro.
When you say total renovation, what do you mean by that?
Just everything. You can't salvage too much of what's there because it hasn't been lived in quite a while. There is an area where the roof is leaking, but it still has good bones. It's still potentially, and I have talked to several people about it down there that agrees that it could still be renovated, and you could possibly pick up a good money from that renovation, especially if you're only paying a little over $100,000 for it. Potentially you could get maybe even 3, or whatever you do to the house, you can make money on it, and you could sell it rather quickly if you just did the renovation. There's a lot of people interested in living there, but they can't pay me what I want and then pay for the renovations too. But if you got an investor, they've got a crew that could come in and do everything, then that's probably the best way to sell it, I think.
What kind of offers you been getting?
I got one for for 95, but there was some stipulations to it that didn't that I wasn't willing to abide by. It was a little bit risky, and they wanted a little longer time frame there, and I felt like I could walk away after that point and not have a complete sale with it at that time. They wanted to basically list it. I don't know. And tell me how you handle. You just do cash offers, or
We do a little bit of everything. So what they were proposing is they talk to you like I am, and they realize that your motivation was to get the most out of the property. And
yes, that would be anybody's motivation. But I think that they just wanted to secure it to the point that they wouldn't have to be taking any chances. I guess that's why there's a lot of these investors, they want to lease it, and this is the easiest way to get to it is offering you a cash offer, but they're actually want to list it first.
correct.
So yeah, there's all kind of deals out there these days, and you have to be really careful that you're dealing with somebody that is really legit and wants to really buy the property, not just list it, and then once they've got the sale, and of course that could have run for a long time, what you would be signing. But anyway, I backed out of it because I just didn't feel like that was something I wanted to do.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of different strategies, and what they were going to do was probably list it on the market and just take the excess proceeds, mark it up, take the excess proceeds. There's wholesaling, which they'll put it under contract, say they're buying it, assign it, or somebody that's actually going to buy it. The cash offer is going to be the lowest one, and the others have less risk. And I'm just telling you this stuff just in case we can't make a deal. I hope we can, but I want to be transparent, give you a little insight on how it works. I'd love to make a cash offer on this. I have a number in mind. I'm not close to where you're at because I think if we fixed it up, we can get somewhere between 175 and 200. And
No, it'd be more than that.
okay,
I keep a close watch on what sells down there. I'm constantly looking online. And there's no houses down there for, even shacks down there for 175. That would be what you would pay basically on maybe a 3-2 with just repairs on it. But in this case, yeah, you'd have to do the renovations of it. But if you do total renovation, put it back on the market, and this depends on what you do to it, but houses down there are basically going in the high 2s to the 600 and 700, some of them more than that. But the average house down there is definitely into the 4s and into the high 3s.
have you looked at the year models on those homes though?
You mean on the I would say the basic ranch down there, depending on the square footage in it, they're going for, I would say, 3-ish and above. Then the nicer homes may be into the 4s and 5s. But it's amazing because, like I said, it is a small town, but it's got the university there, and it actually compares to what the houses cost you up here. I know here in Ackworth, where I'm at now, the standard is starting at 4.
Can I share the comps with you that I have pulled up? And you let me know because you live there. You know best. All right. I do see 2s and 3s, what you're saying. But the only thing that I see is they were all built 2000 and plus. And I might have the wrong data, but it shows yours is a 1950s home.
It is a modern home. It's just a basic. It was a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, kitchen, dining area. But there again, like I said, it's on 4 acres. Most of the homes that you're going to see are on much smaller property.
Yeah.
But you could renovate it, and I would say you could probably, if you renovated it and just did the basic things to it, I think you could put it on the market for $250. And if you wanted to stretch that a little bit, you probably could if there's somebody that wanted to live out there. And that is a very popular place for people. Like I said, you're less than a mile from the lake there. You're not on the lake, but you're very close to it. So I've had, when I didn't want to sell the property, this was years ago, I just had so many people calling me on a regular basis down there. And I've actually had some businesses call, which I was a little surprised, but I had a communication company call me. I had an attorney that had a client. Now, this is all years ago. I've just now made up my mind that I wanted to sell it. I hadn't even put it on the market. So I don't even know what somebody would really actually be willing to offer me for it. I had one lady that she's a real estate agent, and she offered me about 80 for it. And I know she's got plans of maybe doing more than just renovating the house, more likely apartments or whatever. And so she started trying to stick to her guns, but I think she's actually the one that took my sign down out there.
Oh, Lord.
I have a sign up out there in front of the property. I haven't, like I said, I haven't renovated it. I haven't listed it. But my cousin went up and checked, and he told me, he said, somebody has taken your sign down. And I said, I figured, because I haven't gotten any calls lately. But I've had a tremendous amount of people wanting it at some time or another. But there again, most people don't even know it's for sale because it's been there so long. And of course, they knew we didn't want to sell. I think that if I don't find a decent offer with an investor, I may just go ahead and put it on the market with a real estate agent. That's kind of like my last resort, because that may take a little more time. And like I said, I've got some other things going on here in Acworth, so I don't want to have to be too involved in it down there. I'm just ready to get rid of it, basically.
Okay, this helps a lot. I agree with you on the 250 number. I think we see eye to eye on there, just because you have a lot more acreage than anybody else. So I'll tell you how she got to that 80 number from an investor standpoint. So take 250. All right, say it's pretty at 250. You got to put all the bells and whistles. We're going to multiply that by 70%. All right, that's any investor you run into is going to multiply it by 70% for a 30% discount. And let's say it takes $100,000 to make it look pretty. Because I was backing into the math of what she offered you. That's $75,000. That's probably exactly what she did.
I think she did, but I believe that was her first offer because she wants that property really bad, and she has for years. I think she's got about 100 acres around that area now, and I don't know why she wants this property so much, but she's been after this property for years. So I think that was like trying to be as conservative as she could be, but still put something in there that might be of it. And it is of interest. I was willing to work out something with her, but I haven't even told her this, but I was actually thinking about maybe just doing a balloon for the rest of it. And I don't know how she would feel about that. But 80, yeah, I see what you're saying. And yeah, I'm sure she put all those figures together, determining like what it would cost to just maybe even renovate that house. Now, if somebody puts apartments out there, that's potentially a whole lot more money. And I don't think you'd have any trouble renting or leasing.
You mentioned wanting to be done with it and didn't want to list it. I'm at that same figure she has just because of the math. If it were a cash offer, I think that's a fair offer. Just from what you're telling me and what I'm looking at, I really do feel that way.
Well, I would say knock it up $10,000 and you probably got a deal.
You'll do it for 90?
Yeah.
We could do that. How soon do you want to close?
You don't have to, you got to search the title, of course, but
Correct.
There's nothing there. I've never had any liens or loans or anything else on it. So I would say probably within 15 days if you can do it.
Let's do 30 days. We'll cover closing costs.
Okay. Can you send me over your contract? Now, what I'll have to do is take, and we're talking cash money at the closing, right?
Yeah, it ain't going to be a bag of money, but it'll be a wire.
Well,
I didn't rob a bank.
if you come up with a bag, I may take off before you I tell you what to do. Just send me over if you'll send me over the contract, I'll have to take it down to my attorney and let him look at it.
Perfect.
Everything is fine, then we're on track. We'll sign it and get it back to you.
Do you text well? Are you able to text me your email? I'd ask you for your email address right now, but it seems like that doesn't work half the time. Are you a texter, or would you rather give it to me right now?
Am I a texter?
Like, can you text me your email address right now while we're on the phone, or would you like to just give it to me?
I can give it to you. It's pretty simple.
Okay, what is it?
It's all in lower caps, and it's rm777@gmail.com.
All right, it was, what was it again? Repeat one more time.
R as in Rita,
Okay.
M as in Mary, SIPE 777@gmail.com.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'll give you a call here shortly to make sure you got it. We'll write it up. We'll put 30 days on there for 90,000. We'll go ahead and get it. We're gonna use your attorney, I'm assuming, for closing.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess email me back with your attorney info, or they can email me back. Let me know yay or nay, or what if they want to change or anything like that. And we're gonna have to walk the property. So, what's the best day and time once we get this executed, just so I can let my team know?
Now, let's see. Now I'll have to go down because I'm here in Agward. I tell you what, let's get this contract over to him Monday. I'll try to walk it over or take it over. I'll try to do that. And then he should be hopefully through with it by Tuesday. And then once we get to that, we'll figure out a date to meet up down there. Do you have anybody local down there, or will you just be coming in from out of town?
I won't be coming in. I use local people.
Okay. So you'll use somebody local down there.
Correct.
So all I'll need to do is meet them. They'll probably know where it's at. It's a famous area. But anyway, yeah, if you get that over to me on the email, I'll send you a text on this number if that's possible.
Okay, and I'm gonna send it as a PDF since you're gonna send it to your attorney. It won't be a digital sign.
A PDS?
A PDF, like it'll just be a file.
Oh, a PDF. Okay. Yeah, okay. And then I'll just I'll make a copy of it and take it over there to him.
Okay, and they can just email me.
Yeah. And so then once he takes a look at it, and of course I don't know his schedule, but he's usually pretty good about getting back to me on things. Then we'll be in touch on Tuesday. And if everything goes, if it doesn't, if he says this is going to be the latter part of the week or whatever, but I'm going to push for it as soon as I can get him to take a minute to look at it.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is Tuesday I will connect. I'll call you back at this number. Is that good?
That works.
Or you want to call me?
I'll probably call you before then.
Okay. All right. That's good. Yeah. Stay on top of it.
Yes, ma'am. I'll call you Monday just to see if you've got a hold of them.
Okay. That sounds good. All right. I'll give you a text on this number to let you know I got the email, and then if I didn't, you can send it over again, or we'll get it. We'll get it somehow.
Yes, ma'am. Do you have questions? Do you have any questions for me?
Probably. But I wasn't expecting this to be this fast. But anyway, yeah, if I do, Monday when we talk, I'll get all the answers. But I don't know all the particulars yet. But I want him to take a look at it. If he has any questions, then I can write those down and come back to you with those and see what he says. But we'll look at the contract first. As long as you don't have anything extreme in there.
Yes, ma'am.
As long as it's cut and dry, then we got a deal.
Okay, perfect. You have a good rest of your day, and reach out if you have any questions.
Okay, I will. Thank you. And I'll talk to you Monday.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Boom.
Wow.
Nice job.
Wow. Nice job, bro. Nice job.
This is a badass lead.
That was a good start.
Yeah.
That was a good start. A+ in the building. But Travis, some questions. What would your maximum offer be on this property? Do you have any comments? What do you want to tell to guys who maybe have less experience?
So to start, somebody already tried to do a novation at 120, which would have been okay. I think this might move on the market at 120 because it's a lot of acres. It's in a good area. It's right off the highway. We have really good experience with these kind of properties. It's not super rural though. It's like right there in town. I was like looking at everything around it. Everything's 300,000. This lady knew her stuff.
Yeah.
But this was a 1950s home. My max offer was 100,000 for this house. Me not knowing the area super well, but knowing the potential, it being right off the highway, what I would do if I was trying to market this property really quick was hit all the realtors nearby and be like, hey, who are your investors looking off the highway? There is nothing for sale off the highway in 5 miles. I was going everywhere. She's got the only property in 5 miles for sale off the highway. So it's going to be, that's a very lucrative deal. I was excited because I was trying to see what, I was going to ask her, but she just kept talking. I was going to ask her, what were your other offers? And she already told us. Like, we didn't even have to do much. That lead was badass.
But also props to Travis. Did you guys notice how he explained the deal of how others calculated, so it moved the needle a little bit better? So he took time to spend with her on the line. He didn't just say, oh, here's the offer. So he educated her, made her realize probably you're not going to get anything better. She, I think, gave you a feel that she doesn't plan to list, which is a good sign to, okay, so what the options we have? So and she was like, okay, give me another 10. And you were like, if we can do it, are you ready to go? Let's do that.
I always judge my offers off of a 20, like we go first off of a $20,000 assignment. If we have to go up to MAO, we will buy it and resell. So anyway, do I keep calling or do we switch off?
We got to see how AI was going to rank this, but we go one by one. If you need to buy more leads, I'm not sure. If it was your first call, good for you. If you want to get some more, it's fine, but we'll let Don strike next. And Don, let's go.
Okay, I'm calling a lady out of Macon, Georgia. Property's very distressed, looking to sell immediately. Looks like in the AI call summary, she also has some back taxes as well. Got a lot of investors out there in Macon, and we've done a bunch of deals out there. So we'll stick to the Georgia theme. Nice job, Travis.
Thank you.
Don't be scared, dog. Don't be scared.
Yeah, I was actually looking to speak with Mary.
I'm sorry?
I was looking to speak with Mary.
To speak with Matt?
Mary, is this Mr. O'Connor?
Oh, Mary. Yeah, hold on.
Yes.
Hello?
Hey, Mary, how are you? I'm Don calling from New England Capital. I was giving you a call about your property on Penn Ave.
Yes.
Yeah, how much did you want for that one?
What's not habitable?
Yeah, looks like it needs some work.
Yeah, it needs a lot of work.
Okay. Did you know how much you wanted for it?
No, I haven't really thought about it. Can I call you back?
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to get some more details about the property and see if I could possibly maybe buy it off you today. Are you looking to sell it immediately?
Yes, I would be looking to sell it. Yes.
Okay, all right.
You know, there's back taxes. The sale would have to be accepting of the back taxes.
Okay. Are you just trying to cover the back taxes on it and get rid of it, or?
Yes.
Okay, how much are the back taxes for?
I haven't looked recently, but it's got to be $4,000.
How much did you say?
4,000. It's got to be 4,000.
4,000? Okay,
In several years.
okay. What's the situation with it? Yeah, you didn't want to maybe fix it up yourself and list it on the...
It's too much. It's too involved. It's too involved for me to fix it up. It's too much work.
Too much work? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why I was really asking you that, ma'am, investors like ourselves, we can come in and give you an offer for the house. Obviously, I always want people to be able to explore their options and be able to maximize the profit on any property that they own. If you wanted to make the most money on it, fixing it up, getting a realtor, putting it on the market. That'll probably be your best bet. If you are looking to work with a company like ours, we're going to be the fastest, easiest, and most convenient way to sell your home. We pay cash for it. We cover the closing costs, and we can close on your timeline. With that being said, would you just want the $4,000 to pay off the taxes and get rid of it fast? We can usually close in about 7 to 10 days.
Well, I want something back. I want something back, not just a wash.
Okay, no, that makes a lot of sense. How much money would you want in your pocket?
I don't know. I'm guessing several $1,000s.
So if I was able to pay off the taxes for $4,000 and give you $5,000 in your pocket and close in 10 days as is, make this an easy transaction for you, do you think, where would that leave us?
Yeah, I think that sounds promising. I have to talk to my husband. Let me have your name and number.
Yeah. My name is Don Smith. I'm calling from New England Capital. He did just pick the phone up. Is he around right now? Are we able to get him maybe on speaker?
No, he's not here, but I will talk to him soon.
Okay.
What's your number?
Yeah. So my number, I'm calling off my cell phone. It's going to be 860-471-9444.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, very good.
Yeah. If your husband was here right now, what do you think he'd say?
He'd probably say that's not enough money.
All right.
Okay.
So it's all
I'll
right.
let you know.
All right.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Bye.
Bye.
She's tough. She's a tough lady. All right, so what do we do here? Do I go to you?
You're on that.
All right, let's roll. All right, next one is in Missouri. Details. That last lead was badass. I hope this one's like that. All right. Norwood Township, Missouri. Need to sell ASAP, owner occupied. Let's give them a friggin' call. Oh, let's roll.
Thank you for calling Ishkabibble Photography. This is Nikki Brandt.
It's the right number. All right, let's go to the next one. Jackson, Mississippi. Miss Vicky, it's vacant, needs to sell ASAP, and they own the property. That last contract was already sent. My assistant sent it.
Your call has been forwarded to an
All right. Chicago, Illinois. I guess we do it until somebody answers.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that. I'd probably just keep calling till somebody answers.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, this is Ozell out of Chicago, Illinois. They got a multifamily property and they need to sell ASAP.
Yeah, we go one by one, so don't have a call. We typically do 2 out of 3 best calls that we're gonna rank. So it sounds like we have a good pace, but right now Travis is trying to get a live call.
Okay, cool. Makes sense. I feel it. This one's gonna answer. It should be a fun one. It's a multifamily.
your message for.
All right, let's keep going. All right, this one is in Huntsville, Alabama. It's pulling up. Hang tight, we're didn't pull up. All right, there we go. All right, Huntsville, Alabama needs to sell ASAP. Vacant, non-occupied property, my favorite. I usually tend to pick those. So I do not want to deal with tenants, personally.
Are you guys also double dialing?
No, I will, though. I like going and then go.
This is David. Hello?
Hey, David, it's Travis. I'm calling you back about Peck Road. You still going to sell it?
Hey, you might get a decent offer, possibly.
Awesome. How much you want for it?
I'd like to get 175.
Okay. You might tell me a little bit about it?
And you understand, I've had about 600 calls in the last year over, so I do this all the time.
I apologize.
3 to 4 times a day.
Damn.
A day. Sometimes 5 or 6.
We could cut to the chase. I'm not a long-winded dude, so you just give me the nuts and bolts. I'll tell you if it can work or not, or what I can do or can't do. Is that fair?
Yeah. It's a 3-1. It's got vinyl siding. It's got hardwood floors. Hasn't really been updated. It's the same as it's been for quite some time, but it's a solid house. Got new windows all the way around. Roof is between 10 and 15 years old. AC's between 7 and 8 years old. My water heater, I don't know. It's probably about the same as the AC, but could be a little bit older. Let's see what else. The house is functional as it sits, but it could be updated. Flat yard, really good neighborhood, not a high-end neighborhood, but a very safe neighborhood, if you will. So I don't know what else you would like to know.
Yeah. What kind of offers you been getting? You talked to 600 people.
Oh yeah, about 90% of them I'll never hear back from. They just call, get the information. Somebody's gonna call you the next day or two. And that call never comes. And I get, honestly, I swear I probably called the same people. I don't know, 100 times. It's a lot of these people from Colombia or somewhere in South America who can barely speak English and they're trying to do this and or it's Asian or whatever. It's a bunch of VAs that call. I mean, it just constantly call. We have no real thought. And basically, most of them follow a script. And if you try to get them off, they go right back to script and they don't listen to a damn thing you say.
Yeah. So we can make a deal right now. We can probably figure something out, huh? I'm not a VA. I'm the buyer.
Yeah. Any kind of deal will require $5,000 earnest money down, and it will also require proof of funds. And I do require, if we do strike a deal, to be closed within 14 days.
Okay. I like those terms. I'd have to get my price, and I'm willing to be fair. I do want to get a visual of what kind of, just in my head talking to you, because your neighbor did sell for $228 off of 1003 Peck. I'm sure you're familiar with that house. How does yours compare? Because it'll help me.
Yeah. 103 Peck.
Yeah, 1003 Peck Road. One of your neighbors.
That had to be the guy across the street.
Yeah, it's a newer house. It's like let me see. Oh no, they just remodeled. It wasn't newer. It was a year older than yours, actually.
Let's see.
You can look it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, just let me know. Hey, it's close. It's not, and I can tell you what I could do, and we meet where we need to meet. I'm okay with anybody's terms as long as I get my price. Or opposite, I'll give their price if we do terms, whatever.
Oh. No, that's not 103.
1003. 1000.
Yeah, 1003. That's what I'm. Well, Google brought me to the house. Let's see.
Click, Google that address and click the realtor.com link. It has the pictures on there from when they listed it. Theirs doesn't look updated either.
Yeah. they got the car, it looks like they built that carport. I can see where the roof was added. So it looks like they built the carport out, probably very similar. I didn't see the Realtor.com link on there. I could look on Realtor.com, but I just went straight to Google Maps. Yeah, very similar house. Very similar house. Obviously, the driveway's a little bit bigger, and they had that carport on.
I've got two options for you. I'd be the buyer. I like your terms. I think they're fair, but I'd be at 140 if it was cash. Your terms. Okay.
Yeah.
But if I were to market it, I'm fine at your 175 and I would cover closing costs.
Yeah, I don't want it marketed. I don't want. Basically, you're gonna wholesale it, and we just had to get somebody out of there, and I'm not going to. It was somebody, my brother, and they broke in the back window or the door. It's got a padlock on it now.
Yeah.
So I got the police to get her out, but she said my brother said she could stay there. I got a couple brothers, and that was not the case. So they got her out, and she really didn't. I think she had just done it because she had not really made a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah.
But if you'd say 150, your number, I'd say we could do it.
Can you meet me in the middle? I'll meet your terms. You meet me in the middle of my price.
Kind of wanted the 150, honestly. And are you in Huntsville, or where are you at?
I'm not, but I work with some people in Huntsville.
No.
You're going to play hell finding somebody to put $5,000 earnest and close in 14 days. It's not a VA or a wholesaler. I actually buy properties.
Yeah, I understand. I actually have two that buy there. They've been after me for a while. One of them's been after me for a while. If you want to, I can give my email. If you want to send me a contract, I'll view it. I just can't. I'm not going to promise you I'm going to go. And what you can do, your best offer.
If we could do 150, you'll do it though.
150 would get me to move, correct?
100%. Send you a contract for 150. We're going to do business.
Okay.
Okay. Hang tight. What's your email address?
D as in David, B as in boy, OURQUE at Alpha Whiskey Bravo, CORP.com.
Is it spelled out like that? Alpha Whiskey Bravo? You just saying the letters. Okay. All right, one more time.
Okay, D Bork.
Yep. Yep.
At AWBCORP.com.
I'm sending this to my assistant right now. Hang tight. All right, let's go over this again so we're on the same page. All right, we're gonna do 150,000. You want a 15-day close. I am gonna order inspections, like from a third party. So, what would be the best day and time to get them in there?
I have a lockbox on it.
Okay. So once we're under contract, you can give me the lockbox. I'll have my inspector go do that. I'll share the inspection report with you. And you want $5,000 earnest money down, right?
That's correct.
Anything else we're missing? You got any questions?
Nope. I'll view it on the contract.
All right. Name is Travis Wells. When you get the contract, it's going to be from Dropbox Sign. It's going to say from Travis Wells. My company is Exclusive Equity Corp. My assistant's name is Mark. He's my TC, so he'll be in an email chain with us. Sound good? All right. You have a good day, sir.
All right.
All right. Bye. The neighbor's house sold for $228. If he's not lying to me and we do inspections, that's a hotel all day long. If the dude ain't lying, like 228 times 70%, I'm at 159. If he ain't lying, that one sold in 40 days. It was his next door neighbor's house. All right. I just told my assistant to send this contract.
Yuri, did you tell him that
Sorry.
we get a percentage?
No, we don't. We don't close deals. We don't take money. But no, we on a good streak. Let's keep, well, guys. Let's keep just freaking rolling. We gotta
Yeah.
have some scores later. Let's just go on.
Hell, these
Let's
are
go.
badass.
Let's just keep pounding.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna call this one in Bedford, Ohio. It's an 8. It's an A grade. You guys can hear me right? All right, yeah, it's an A grade. See what the AI script says. Actually, I don't see that on here. Let's just call it.
Mary Romito. Kent.
Double dialer.
System. Enter code.
Okay, should pick up. Okay, next lead out of St. Louis. AI property is being sold. Was originally purchased as a rental property. No longer needs it. Does not wish to rent it out to others. Let's see, also vacant property, St. Louis.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to Your call has been forwarded.
Okay, moving on to Cleveland.
And somebody is asking, Travis, what's your max offer on the last property?
160, 159. I was trying to wholesale it for 20K rid,
Number.
but he gotta make me buy it, so that's fine.
Okay, that person went straight to voicemail. Staying in Ohio, moving over to Dayton.
Whoever thinks it's staged, guys, it's not staged. You guys just had 30 minutes faster than other guys less time to pick leads. So that looks like a good decision. So we're not waiting for a long time. And the guys even didn't start double dialing. So we just go one by one.
Yeah, I like to roll through the list and I roll back. I don't know, just personally.
Travis also got a question.
Major items: roof, foundation, plumbing, electrical.
Hi, I was actually looking to speak with David.
This is he.
Yes, sir. I was calling about your property on Bath Road.
Okay.
Yeah, how much did you want for that one?
I don't just what I'm asking for if people are coming looking for it, I want to hear what your offer is before I'll talk numbers.
Okay. I was actually just giving you a shout on it because I wanted to get a little bit more information. We have driven by it, so we have an idea, but what's the situation with it?
It was an inherited property. My mother-in-law passed away 2 years ago. And so it's one of 3 properties she left us last of the 3. So we're finalizing renovations to put it on the market.
Okay, you're renovating it right now?
Yeah, we're almost complete. We're less than a week out, roughly.
Okay. Have you thought about maybe listing it with a realtor if you're doing the renovations?
We've already got a realtor. A friend of ours is going to list it with 0% commission for us.
Oh, wow. That's a great deal.
Yep.
Yeah. The reason why I was asking that question, really, we're an investment company. We buy houses for cash. So we wouldn't be a retail option for you. Are you looking for retail for the property, or are you looking for a more fast, easy, and convenient sale?
I don't, honestly, at this point, we've had it for 2 years. So immediately, a few months, it really doesn't matter to me. Just as long as we get the near the number that we're looking for money wise.
Okay. You have a range that you're looking for the property?
And again, that's why typically I'd like to see what you want to offer, since you're the one coming looking for it.
Yeah.
We know what we've got in it, and I know what our comps are, but I'd rather hear what I've been telling people is come to your sharpest offer. I want your sharpest pencil. And then if you're near the ballpark, then we can talk.
Yeah. Like I said, we buy houses for usually like a discount. So I'd probably be anywhere from 0.7 to 0.6. So 70 to 60% of retail is where we usually like to buy. We also cover all the fees as well. What do you think it's currently worth after you fix it up?
So just so you're aware, I figure that's probably where you're going to be, is at 60 to 70. I'd be very honest. I don't think this property is going to be there for you.
Yeah.
Because if we were to do anything like that, I'd want to be closer to the 90 to 95%. Because this is, when we're done this week, it's going to be a turnkey house. It's going to have, within the past 8 months, it's had brand new roof, brand new windows, brand new HVAC unit, all new plumbing, water heater, water softener, new PEX lines throughout. The electric's all been updated. All new lighting fixtures, all new electrical fixtures all throughout. New LVT carpet and tile throughout the entire house. New kitchen, cabinets, appliances, the whole nine. Bathrooms are all brand new, everything. It was literally an entire gut job for the entire house.
Yeah.
So 60 to 70% off retail, not something that I'd be interested in looking at.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I
Just
mean,
because
it makes sense. Obviously, it's an inherited property. You guys put the money in fixing it up, and you're got someone to list it for 0%. You'd be walking away with roughly about 93%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be a better bet.
All right. That's it. Just so you're, like I said, once you hear all that, a lot of times people are like, yeah, I don't think I want to even offer you, because honestly, where we're expecting is to land, given the fact that it's 2.5 acres, it's on city water on 2.5 acres of city sewer, which is almost unheard of for that type of property. We're going to list probably around 375.
375. Quick question: do you have a mortgage on the property, or is that paid off?
It's completely free and clear.
I can get closer to what you're asking for if you give me more time. I want to do something a little creative.
Okay.
So what I would do is I would elevate you to essentially the position of a bank, and I'd give you a down payment, and I'd pay you over time. I'd like to amortize it over 30 years to make the payments digestible for me as an investor. And then I would put a renter in there, and we would deal with everything from the tenants, toilets, and termites. You would essentially just get a payment every month like a bank. And we'd also pay you interest. So you'd actually make more than what you were asking for, depending on what terms.
Okay.
That's something you'd be interested in?
It's possible. I need to talk that over with my wife, and we need to see hard numbers. It's something we'll be open to discuss with my wife for sure.
Yeah. So typically what I do is I'd give you 10% down. I'd give you anywhere from 4 to 5% interest on it. We can do a 30-year term as for amortization, and then me and you can decide what the balloon payment looks like.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me, is this 1860 number? Is it?
Yeah.
471?
Yep. 9444. Yep. That's actually my personal cell. Yeah. I'd love to maybe give you a shout back when your wife's around, and we can have a meeting of the minds, and I can draw up an amortization calculator, and we can really get into the numbers. Because if we did this, obviously we'd be married to each other for however long. That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, let me talk to my wife. I'm running into my office right now, and I'm actually heading over to that property to take care of a few things tonight. I'll talk to her this evening. If you want to give me a call, I don't know if you do anything on the weekends, maybe tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, I'm happy to give you a shout tomorrow afternoon. I'll give you a shout, let's say about 2 p.m.
Okay, that'll work.
All right. Looking forward to chatting with you and your wife tomorrow.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
All right.
Coming back, and the summary I would say was tricky for that one. The guy was
Yeah.
like, "Tell me what's the market you want." This is where I think the score was pretty high, and but I checked the summary, and summary was like, I don't know if I like the lead, but props to Don like for trying to make it work. By the way,
Yep.
so it might be some creative finance here work. Is that an easy wholesale deal? No. So that's if you're new, you're not gonna do anything with that. You probably quit fast.
Yeah.
But don't try to make it work. So let's. Any comments, Don? Like for
Yeah, no, obviously with somebody that has just remodeled a house, going on market is always going to be the number one option. I was also thinking about maybe pitching them a novation on it because we're going to cover all of the closing costs, and they don't have to worry about paying realtors. But he had a realtor at 0%. So you're not really going to be 0%, but so that's why I just switched over. It is paid off. Pretty big house as well. So I think this could be something you can get a good amount of rent on. So I think if we could crunch the numbers, this guy, he seems like someone who's a well-versed seller, right? So he understands his options.
Oh yeah,
So
he's a flipper. He's a flipper. He's a flipper.
Yeah. So I think he's a numbers guy. So I think that the interest payments making more than what he was asking for over time might have been something that makes sense for him. So I think switching, and that's the great thing about real estate, guys. There's so many different ways, right, to be able to adjust your offer to be able to help somebody out of their situation. A cash offer is not going to work. You got to put a different hat on to try to meet the seller where they're at. So I think that could be a good one.
That's a good call, brother. Really good call. Love the fact that I think the average person gives up in that call, but you dug into your head and found a creative space to go somewhere else to try to make the deal happen. And I think that's what it is to me. Showing that you're credible, showing you're a subject matter expert, man, that wins all the time.
Awesome. Travis,
any comments? I want to just keep dialing.
I'm cool,
Let's
man.
keep rolling.
let's
Yeah,
keep it rolling.
my assistant just sent the second contract. They just sent me synced. So that's good. All right. Cool. Let's roll. I'm excited about that last one. I love hotel deals. All right, this one is in Detroit, Michigan. A+ lead. It's vacant. They own the property. It's not listed. I got a dude in one of my coaching groups that's there, and he disposed the hell out of properties in Detroit. So that's why I picked it. I figure we lock it up. I can shoot him a deal.
Oh, is Travis buying coupon or exclusive? We do both. This one is exclusive.
Yeah, these are all exclusive.
But with the coupon club, you get a discount for exclusive as well. So you just want to make sure everybody knows.
Cool.
So
Come on, John, answer the phone.
Your call has been forwarded.
All right, I'll double dial him. I know you want me to double dial.
and question to Don.
Somebody asked if I do coaching. Yes, I have a group called Hotels.
So the main concern is if your renter list. So I mean that's why. So great question. No, whoever the renter is, gonna have to put down a down payment. So you're going to want to save that down payment so that anytime the renter does leave, you will have some money in the bank to cover you until you find a new renter.
This one is in Akron, Ohio. Akron, whatever. Let's see. These are all exclusive. I dialed that wrong. Fat finger. All right. Boom. Terrence. It's vacant. Need to sell ASAP. They are relocating.
Hello.
Hey, is this Terrence?
Yeah, who is this?
This is Travis calling you back about Miles Avenue. You still want to sell that one?
I'll sell it still.
How much you want?
50.
All right, you mind telling me a little bit about it?
3-bedroom, 1 bath. Needs a total rehab. That's what I'm going to do.
What do you mean by total rehab?
I was going to redo everything.
Okay. It's not a tear down. You can actually rehab it and make some money.
Yeah, I'm going to rehab it and rent it.
Okay. Why you
But I'll
selling?
sell it.
Why you selling it?
I plan on moving to Columbus.
Damn. How much you got into it already?
House is paid for it.
Okay. Did you buy this to fix and flip or to live in or to be a rental? It was going to be an investment. And now you don't want to put the money in. Help me out a little bit because I want to help you out. I need to figure out how we can do this.
I bought the house 40 years ago to raise my kids.
Okay.
I was a single father.
Okay. Can I shoot you straight?
Sent my daughter to Ohio State. My son to Grambling. I have grandkids. I'm getting into concert promotion. Doing Louisville, Cincinnati, Columbus, Pittsburgh, Rochester, New York. Are the first 5 cities I'll be starting off on. Columbus puts me in the middle.
That's awesome. Can I shoot you straight?
Say that, Glenn?
Can I shoot you straight? I think on the market, you're gonna get $35,000 for this, based off what you told me. On the retail market, if you hire an agent. And I'm not doing that because I think that. I'm doing that because I have 11 comparable properties in front of me right now in the neighborhood. So I think if you list it, you're gonna get $35,000. I think have you talked to any other investors besides me?
I've talked to a few people, told them the same thing, 50.
Yeah. What was their offer?
One guy had said 42, but I didn't even call me again.
You ain't gonna pay that.
Like I said, I have 2 grown kids that if I rehab this house and rent it out, I'll split the rent and give it to my 2 kids. So if I fix this up, people are coming here buying homes, rehabbing them, renting them out for $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, which is a little ridiculous to me, but hey.
Yeah. So the house is 100 years old. All right. It's gonna cost you might think I'm crazy, but I've rehabbed over 100 houses. At least. It's gonna cost you over $100,000 to rehab this house. And it's gonna be a big pain in the ass unless you have a crew. If you don't owe anything on it, there's 2 ways you can make some money. Unless you just want to go through that and do that. But you said you're busy on the road. To manage crews in and out, not showing up, all that bull crap. Two ways. You can take a cash offer, but I promise you those people aren't calling you back because they're throwing you something to get. Oh yeah, we're cool. We'll do it. But on the retail market, it's going to sell for 35. So if you get an agent, they list it for you for 35. You deal with somebody like me, I'm going to pay you a third of that, and we're going to close whenever. Or I can help you market it, but I'm going to be half of that. And I'll handle everything. That's up to you. I'm here to help. That's why I'm in this business.
I'm a painting contractor myself.
Yeah.
So I have contact with all the trades.
Cool.
So it's not like I need to go hire a contractor.
You're going to be
carpenters, plumbers, electricians. I've been part of doing new home construction. So
you're going to be on the road, though, chasing your music career. I'm just saying.
I've done that before, man. I was in the music industry in a different aspect. I was a record promoter, so I was more or less the person that would, if you hear Janet Jackson on the radio, Tina Turner, Brian McKnight.
No way.
I got records played for them.
That's badass.
So now I'm just going into the other aspect of the business and actually doing the concerts.
Yeah.
I've been around the music in my whole life. My father worked for Warner Brothers. I worked for Mercury Records and Virgin Records.
Damn.
So there's people call and come and do a show for me. So
yeah, that's cool, man.
That's what I'm looking to do now. I'm actually, the reason I want to get rid of this or rehab it is I plan on building a house in Columbus.
How much cash in your pocket? Like legit, no more like all these calls from all these whatever companies offering you this and that don't call you back. And based off the information I gave you, like how much cash in your pocket would help you? I guess help your whatever situation you want to do, build a house, whatever.
I'm not worried about them calling me back.
Okay.
It doesn't make me a difference in either way.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I redo the house myself, me and my partners. In that aspect, I have partners to do this music thing.
Yeah.
I'm not pressed for them.
Perfect.
For the cash. The thing is, yeah, if somebody want to offer me the 50, I'll take it, but I ain't out here begging for it, no. I'm putting together 150 now to do Columbus and Cincinnati in October and November.
Okay, so if you don't get the 50, you just sit on it. It doesn't matter to you.
No, I'll just sit on it, man.
Okay. That sounds good. Like I said, retail price is 35. I would just hang on to it, man. If it's like an ornament kind of thing for you, makes sense.
Where you from, bro?
You know where San Antonio, Texas is?
I'm a Spurs fan.
There you go. Yeah, man, that's where I live. We buy houses nationwide.
Yeah. I got a couple buddies in San Antonio.
Hell yeah. Look,
I was just in San Antonio 2 years ago.
That's cool.
Shoot
Yeah.
out that motherfucker for me.
I like it, man. I love it. I walk in the middle of the day. They think I'm crazy in my neighborhood. I walk in the middle of the day, no shirt, just hot as hell. Just like flip-flops. But yeah, dude, I think, let me know if you change your mind. I think most investors you're going to talk to when you get through all the nitty-gritty BS, they're probably going to be between the 15, 20 mark. Your realtor is going to be around the 35 mark. So at least you got some options. I don't see the 50 because I have 15 comps in front of me. Doesn't mean I know everything, right? But just at least you have some options and you know what I'm looking at. All right, man. You have a good day and thanks for your time.
You too.
All right, bye. Can't do nothing for him. The house, piece of crap, 100 years old. He's gonna sit on it until he sits on it, but he still wanted to talk to me, which is funny.
That guy sounded like Ice Cube.
He was a cool dude.
Yeah.
Just like a social butterfly. Like he just wanted to talk. Like we ain't here to do that. I ain't building reverse rapport with you all day. We ain't doing the deal.
He got comfortable with you. That's how relaxed you made him. That's how it's supposed to work.
I do want to put it. Did y'all hear my tonality change when he answered the phone? He was like, he talked low and he was a hard ass, and that's why I was talking like that so I could meet him at his level.
Yep.
But anyway,
can't teach that. Sometimes that's an instinctive thing. You got to be able to pick it up and know. That was good.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna down.
You've had 3 good calls though, Travis. Really good calls, brother. Yeah, it's good call.
you know.
Yo.
Hi, I was actually looking to speak to Cal Brown.
Yes.
Sir, I was calling about
about 1014 Woodbridge.
How'd you know? Yeah.
Because I got 30 calls today about it.
Oh yeah? What type of offers have you been getting for it?
I got it listed at, the guy got it wrong. It's 50,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath.
Okay. What's the situation with it?
It's got a new roof on it. It's got a new drainage pipe for the sewer, and it's got a new pipe coming in, and it's got a new electrical box in there.
Oh, you didn't want to finish the work yourself before you listed it?
No, I got 2 other properties, and I'm just going to let this one go.
Okay. And you're at 50,000 for it? Is what you want for it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be much lower than that, to be honest.
Like I said, I got a lot of calls, and I got a guy that gave me like a promise that he was buying it.
A promise?
He sent the document. He sent the document saying that he was going to buy it for the 50,000.
And why didn't you sign that one?
Because I haven't taken it to my attorney yet. I just got it today.
Yeah, I'd be much lower than that, to be honest. I'd be closer to probably 30,000 for it.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later, man.
Right.
Have a nice day.
Thanks, bye.
All right, is it my turn? Or we were doing 3 apiece, y'all said, right? Or do we want to keep rolling? Or?
You can keep rolling if you like.
Cool, I'm good. Yeah. Let's roll. All right, next one. Where the heck am I here? All right, cool. Next one is it Akron, Ohio, Akron, whatever. All right, cool. This is Regina. It's vacant. She needs to sell ASAP. I love it. She is the owner. Let's see. Man, I'm loving these leads. I'm kicking ass today. I'll tell you off that dude's sign when we get off here.
It's Regina.
Hey, Regina, it's Travis calling you about back Campbell Street.
Hey, Travis.
Hey, just seeing how much you wanted for that property.
My bottom line is 37. I'm between 37 and 40. I shared the album with a bunch of folks. I'm looking for an end buyer. I'm not interested in getting wrapped up in a purchase agreement to hold me up another 3 weeks. My title work's done, and I'm ready to close.
Okay, so you got locked up with a wholesaler. They couldn't close.
Yeah.
Got you. I buy houses. All right, full disclosure, I do everything. I also wholesale, but I'll be honest with you. If this is one I want to buy or not, is that fair?
Sure.
All right, cool. Tell me a little bit about the property.
It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath colonial corner lot. Tenant just moved out. I'm an investor.
Cool.
I have a bunch in Cuyahoga, a couple in Medina. I like what I'm doing in Medina, and I just don't want to. Akron's too far, and I just don't want to be out there anymore.
Okay. And you said tenant's moving out?
Tenant just moved out. I got the house in. the yard emptied, so everything's hauled away. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's cleared out. Really, Travis, like what you're looking at is like paint and new flooring. At best, paint's going to cost you 22 tops
Okay.
for them to paint the house interior. It's a little under 1,200 square feet, and the flooring's going to be probably around $5,000. You've got like a small size kitchen, appliances stay, and the bathroom is fine. You're just going to plug in a new vanity, a new light, and some new flooring up there. So that's where I'm at. It's a no-brainer. It's not going to cost much. All the mechanicals work. She just moved out. Everything's okay.
Okay. So what do you think? Rehab 15,000 to get it back pretty.
Yeah, if you're going to do everything,
Yeah.
including new numbers, new mailbox, paint the front door in accent color, yeah, 15 tops. Yep.
All right, cool. That's what I was thinking. So 892 Raymond Street. I like that you're an investor. We could talk shop and say yay or nay and keep dropping. All right, and you know I'm not full of crap because I'm talking like that. 60. It's sold for 65,000 in 21 days. Same bed, same baths. Little newer, doesn't matter. You got a couple hundred square feet on them. So what I'm doing, you already know, 65,000 times 70%. Oh, sorry, not 70. I'm not paying $4 million. 65,000 times 70% minus 15 G's. All right, that's 30,000.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not trying to give away my money. This is residual income.
I get it.
I'm really at 37.
Do you own it outright?
Yeah.
How much was it rented for?
The girl was there for a long time, so she was paying me $725.
Okay, if I paid you $400 a month and paid you $40,000 with a 5-year balloon, would you be cool with that?
I would just rather get my money and invest it. I've got plans.
I got you.
If I didn't have plans, it would probably be approachable, but I have plans. I'm 50. I've got enough that I hold for residual income right now. I'm focused on flipping. I get them from the sheriff's sale, I rehab them, and I'm flipping them instead of waiting for however many years to pay myself back before I start seeing a profit. Those days are behind me now.
Yeah.
Because of my age, I have plans, man. I'm really
I got you.
no.
I just think
Yeah.
you're going to keep having this call because when you talk to a wholesaler,
I know.
they're not going to make anything
Yeah.
more than 30, and they're going to have to be less to wholesale it as well as I do clear crap. Every investor is going to be at the 30 mark, and unless you hold paper, which I'll do $5,000 down, I'm okay with that. If you hold paper, if you want some cash,
Yeah.
but I got to stick to my numbers, and you respect that, I'm sure. And I think every investor is going to be at that. Not every
Sure.
wholesaler is going to beat you
Yeah.
up or not perform.
Yeah. I just had a deal at 37, and
They're wholesalers.
I
They gotta be under 30 to make money because 30 is the number. We just did the math.
Yeah, I got it. Damn. Can you shoot me a text and let me just digest it?
Which one? You want the paper? You want the paper text? You want the cash text?
Cash.
Okay. 30K. 3-week close.
Yeah, no, my title work's done. It's with Title Co. in Parma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm ready to close now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, because
I do, when I buy property, I do pay for inspections. So I need a week to get them out there. And I do pay for inspection. I pay a third party. I can share the report with you because I got to make sure I'm not I do that.
okay, I understand that. That's fine. I just don't want it to be like a fucking open house
I got
and
you.
shit, and someone forget to
Yeah.
lock the door and stuff.
They're gonna be like third party inspectors. I don't know. They're supposed to be licensed and crap, but I don't know. I just think honestly, like investor, I don't think 7K is gonna move the needle at your sheriff's sale. I think 30K is gonna move the needle, but like you talking and like your time's probably worth what, maybe at least $500 an hour. So how many of these calls you like with the money you're making from your deals? How many of these calls you got to make and talk to? Like how much are you spending?
I know. I just started this whole ordeal yesterday. So I get these calls all day long. I get more of these calls than I do for work, for friends, for family.
Yes.
So when they start asking me, do you want to sell 21 ABC Street? I say no. Matter of fact, this is the one. And so I already have an album put together with all the pictures. So I'm shooting everybody that as of yesterday. So now I'm fielding calls today.
Yeah.
I'm all right. I'm in a good place. So yeah, if you don't mind, like I'm still in the field right now with my work, and then so when I get home, maybe I can sit down and really put some thought to it, and then I can call you back.
How about this? I'm gonna show you I'm serious. You do what you want with it. Give me your email address. I'm gonna send you a cash contract. It's gonna be a week close. All right. If you want to do it, we do it. If you don't, no problem. Is that fair?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your? All right, hold on. Let me pull up my assistant's chat here because they do my contracts for me. What's your email?
It's Regina, REGINA .Hager, HAGER, the number 9 at gmail.com.
All right, I'm gonna send you this. It's gonna be $30K. You want to do it? Now, let's go over this. $30K, so that I'm not mistaken, you're not mistaken. We're on the same page in case it's something you really want to do when you get home. $30K, 7-day close. I am gonna have a third-party inspection. All right, they're gonna be a third-party licensed company. They're gonna go in. I'm gonna share the report with you. If there's anything major that doesn't add up to the neighbor's house that sold for 65, I'm not gonna be able to do it. But I'll be transparent with you right now. All right. And
I already just told you would have to paint and put in all new flooring.
That's not major. Yeah, that's not major though.
Yeah, no, there's nothing major. All the mechanicals are solid.
Okay, yeah.
Roof solid, everything's solid.
That's not major. I'm talking like roof, foundation, plumbing, electrical. That pops up like it don't make sense. But if it doesn't, it makes complete sense. Let's roll. All right. So that's what's going to say in the contract. You already have a title company. I'm just going to put TBD, but we can amend that with the one that you already have. No problem.
Title.
Oh, it's Title Co. Okay, I'll put Title Co. on there, and we'll go from there.
Okay, sounds good, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I think that's a good lead. I don't know what y'all think, but I think that's a good lead. All right.
You having a hell of a day, brother.
Yeah, dude.
You having a hell of a day.
Y'all making me some money, bro. Tell me.
Can you tell like your selection process? Like, what do you go over? Because I know you're like not often picking that, but sounds like the guys that say sounds like you know what to pick.
Yeah, I'm sending my assistant this information to draft the contract right now too, so y'all know how I'm getting these out. $30K, 7 days. Okay, my selection process is I look for the A and the A plus. I look for vacant. I don't do tenant. Although they don't put it on there all the time, but most of the time I'll look for vacant and I'll look for emergency reasons and ASAP. That's what I like to pick. Not like I'm gonna move in 6 months. Give me a call, because we're gonna be like what? Let's talk about it. Screw that bull crap. If they're like, hey, I need to sell right now, let's roll. That's the only people I call. And if it's the high ratings. So I had to put all the states in, by the way, to get the leads that I wanted. So I couldn't be particular with Texas or Florida, which are my favorite. But it's okay because these are badass deals.
Nice.
Don, let's keep pounding.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Luke, I will buy it. Yes, I will buy that, and I will resell it. I look for as-is market value properties. The next two neighbors' houses that look just like it for $65,000. She wants to sell it for $37. It only works for $30 for me. I buy it, I resell it for $65. Travis, can you save some leads for us? Yeah. Hey, I had to work her though. She was tough.
It's 500 guys leads a day, every day. So
Yeah, but right now he picking them real good. I might have to pay him to pick them for me. That might be my next coaching gig, picking leads for people.
She was the toughest one so far. I had to really she's a tough lady.
And again, you didn't quit right away when she told you, I know what I'm gonna do. Other thing, you still gave her the whole, hey, think about this. You broke it down again. So just you understand what you're gonna get, which is a good way of doing this too, like clarity loop. So I think it's good.
Yeah. I like when they're an investor because I can talk just super.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
Quit jacking with me. Really is informed versus someone with no. I love when they're informed. She was informed. She knows her crap. He buys a property off the courthouse steps. Like, you're not going to get a better person, more informed person than that. He just doesn't know anything about wholesalers.
Your call has been forwarded.
Okay, that was one in Columbus. Moving over to Houston.
I remember a wholesaler got me when I was selling my motel once. I didn't know what a wholesaler was. I was always the buyer, like 10 years ago. This wholesaler locks up my deal, and I'm like, hey, who are these people coming out? I learned what wholesaling was that day. That's how she is right now.
I didn't know you was right there down in San Antonio. I'm in Austin. So you're right
Okay.
down the road. Yeah, right down the road, brother.
I'm actually in Canyon Lake, so I'm closer to Austin.
Yeah, you are.
I'm like in the middle, so I should have been Austin or San Antonio.
You stay in Canyon Lake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
I like it here.
As an old man, I might have to get you coaching on weightlifting.
Yeah, I bodybuild. I'm in masters now, so I compete in the 35 plus, and I'm 38, 39, 39 this year.
Babies. Yeah, you babies.
So I love it. It's just I spend people laugh, but I spend 8 hours a day on fitness, and I spend 6 working.
8 hours a day eating.
Hey, Roy. I was looking to speak with Roy.
Yeah, this is him.
Yes, sir. I was calling about the property on Heron Street.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir. How much did you want for that one?
Hang on. Oh yes. All right.
Yeah, how much did you want for?
All right. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey. Move. Hang on. All right. Yeah. Have a good day, then. I'm sorry. I had a delivery show.
No worries. Did you wanted to sell that property on Heron Street?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Not.
Okay. What's preventing you from selling it right now?
Because you're the sixth person who's called me this week. I've had that property sitting on it, waiting for a commercial development to happen.
Yeah.
And I hardly ever get a call, maybe one call a year. Somebody may be curious about it and everything like that. But so far this week, you're the sixth person who's called me and said, hey, I need that property. So that tells me that something is about to happen over there.
Okay.
So I'm holding on to it. The main reason I bought it was because they had that water park over there, and that is a ghetto neighborhood that is ain't worth shit for prices over there. And then all of a sudden, all these people start calling about it. I think something about commercial is.
Are you there?
All of a sudden, hello.
Yeah, it looks like I
Hello.
went out there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you went out there for a second. If we could give you a fair price on it and close fast.
Yeah, no, everybody, you're like I said, you're the sixth person who's called and said, hey, I want to close on it right away. Like I said, I've held that thing. I've had that property now for almost 5 years, and I get maybe one call a year about somebody wanting to buy it. Now, all of a sudden, you're the sixth person who's called me and wanted to sell it. I want to buy it like right away. Y'all ain't doing it for real estate because that's a ghetto neighborhood, and there's the property values of right now are like dirt cheap over there because all the houses are very low income over there. So I think I'll just hold on to it for a little bit longer.
So let me ask you a question now. All right. Just gonna hold on to it.
Just do not lead.
All right, B, my up.
Oh, let's do dawn like last dawn, and we're gonna do a finish line because I see like we have 20 minutes. I want to get the scores a little bit better.
Go.
So yeah, and those like weird calls, like where like no real reason, you can ask for refund on those. I was like, oh yes, something is up, so I thought it might be something there. So
Call this one. Okay.
yeah, leads to multiple people, saturation investors. First of all, you can buy exclusively, but second, investors still reach out to all people. People can file multiple forms. You just gotta know how to handle it and have like more multiple exit strategies. Just check the previous Don's call. Fully repaired, offered creative finance. That's
Phone number 216.
But you also wanna leverage your network. If you're part of some network, you wanna boost the credibility up, or who you are. Like Travis is saying, hey, I'm also buying, I'm also doing these things, I'm doing multiple things. It builds credibility and trust right away. Especially there was a person who already had bad experience with other wholesaler, so he's coming in and sharing, okay, I'm different, and then have the conversation going.
Number 2.
Hello. Looking to speak with Jarian?
Speaking.
Yes, sir. I was calling about your property on 30th Street.
Hey, how you doing?
Great, great. How much did you want for that one?
I have an offer right now for 75. I'm just waiting for a contract.
Okay. What's the situation with it?
Actually, they haven't got back with me. They were supposed to get with me either today or Monday.
Yeah.
So it's really just first come, first serve right now.
Okay. And why were you looking to sell it?
I was just interested in making another move.
Okay. You were like gonna buy another property? Help me help you. What were you looking? What's your timeline? Yeah.
I'm not really sure right now. I'm not really sure if I'm going to transition to a new build or into an existing property already. I'm just indecisive right now.
Okay. Is this property vacant or currently?
Yeah, it's vacant.
Okay.
It's vacant.
Okay. Did you have a timeline on when you wanted to close on this one?
What's your timeline? How do you guys operate?
I can go as fast or as slow as you're looking to move. I can.
Well, the faster the better.
Okay. Okay. You said did you get the other person's contract already?
No, they haven't sent me the contract.
Haven't sent it.
Actually, two people.
Two people. They're gonna send it for $75K.
Sorry.
Okay. Did they tell you how much earnest money they were gonna put in for the deal?
No, they didn't. I'm pretty sure. I believe we talked. No, we had it actually.
Okay.
I believe we're going to talk about it once we start the contract.
Okay. Okay. I'm competitive, right? I could be at $76K. I can close in 7 to 10 days. I put down $1,000 earnest money. Was there anything outside of price that was important to you?
Oh, not really. Actually, maybe the closing time was my only concern, so I know how to make my adjustments for my next move.
Okay. That makes sense. Can you tell me a little bit about the condition of the property?
I started rehabbing the property at the end of 2023. I completely gutted it out, went back in and did some framing, got everything framed up correctly. And then I went back and I put a new roof on it in the beginning of 2024. And also I put new windows on it. And what else did I do to the property?
Yeah. You said you framed it. It has drywall, everything.
No, the drywall, I took the drywall out. It had plaster in it. So I took the old plaster out. So now it's just ready for wiring, plumbing, and installation and dead drywall.
Okay, so this one's almost like down to the studs pretty much.
Yeah, I took it down to the studs.
Okay. All right.
But it has hardwood floors all the way throughout the entire house.
Yeah.
They're pretty nice, but me personally, I would re-sand them and re-stain them.
Okay. What do you think after someone fixed it up and put it on the market? What do you think they could get for it?
What I was telling the last people was that the market is depending on the design of the house. If you just give it a basic style, you probably average around at the low end 175. If you make it nice, you're looking anywhere between maybe 200 to 250, just depending on how far you go with it. Yeah, so the average around the area though is anywhere from about 175 to 275. It just depends on how nice you make it.
Well, that makes sense. No, I think you're in the ballpark there. Any investor, they're going to want to be around 0.7% of ARV minus repairs. Sounds like it's going to need a good amount of repairs. You don't even have really the drywall up. How much would you estimate the repairs would be for this property?
In repairs remaining, I would say I would do on the exterior, I would take the old siding off and replace it with new siding. The interior, doors, trim, cabinets, sheetrock installation. Right now, my remaining balance is about $25K, but I also do majority of the work as well. I have my own crew, so my balance would probably be about 15 to 25,000 higher than your balance.
Okay.
Because we're going to provide for a majority of the labor.
Okay.
So I would estimate about maybe at the max, I say max 35 to 40K. That's without doing no work at all. Because I basically, the expensive labor is going to be wiring, cabinets, things of that nature. But as far as like roof, framing, I've done all this expensive labor. Oh, and HVAC. The HVAC, you're going to need a unit, but the old ducts are still there. So HVAC and wiring and plumbing and cabinets is going to be pretty much your biggest expense.
Okay.
Everything else will be more so cosmetics, sheetrock, installation, trim and doors, things of that nature.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we can close in 7 to 10 days. I can put 1% earnest money down, and I can get this done for you quick. If I'm able to beat their offer, would me and you have a deal today?
Yeah, I'm willing to do that because they haven't reached back out. So I would definitely be willing to, especially with you rushing to put the extra K on, which I wasn't even going to ask. So I definitely appreciate that. So yeah, I'll be willing to work with you.
Okay. Can I get your email address? Okay, I got it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw up a contract. Probably take me about 5-10 minutes. You mind if I give you a shout back in about 30 minutes and we can run through the contract?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. Is there anyone else that needs to be a part of the decision?
No, it's not.
Okay. If I call you back, we run through the terms, everything looks good. As far as terms, would you be able to move forward today?
Yeah, we can do it today.
Okay. All right. I'm going to get this contract drawn up, and I'll give you a shout back here in about 30 minutes, okay?
All right. Thanks, bro.
All right.
And there you go, bro. There you go.
And I think it was the positive finish line. So, how do you feel?
I think that his repair cost was definitely off. So I think it's going to be more than what he said. That's what inspection periods are for. We'll take a look. We'll go in there, and then we can always come back and do some. I think it's in the ballpark. So we'll get it under contract. No drywall. That's typically, those deals are tough to move. But he did do some other stuff to her windows, roof, some other big things. So we'll see.
No, I think it's been awesome and energetic. Like, we definitely put more live calls than we did so far previously. So you guys want to see the scores?
Let's do it.
We know it's been
Go get a
Some leads
4.
were definitely better, but let's get the numbers.
What does that say? Let me ask down the agent here.
And Travis, any response to the contracts? Maybe we already got somebody signing. Yes.
Let's check.
John has a question down there. Why you didn't educate him on the repair costs being off? Any reason?
Yeah, so really, it's a trade-off, right? Because there's two parts, right? He redid the roof, he redid the windows. So he did do some major stuff. Even with all that, we're still in the range, right? With the ARV being 175 to 200, and then I did 0.6 and minus 40,000, and I was still, what he wanted was still 20 to 30K under that. So rather than haggling over him, what I do is, look, I'll get him in the contract, and we'll probably still get an offer in the range. If my profit after isn't where I want it to be, we can always renegotiate. But I did 0.6 off ARV, and I did minus 50,000. We still were well under, so it's still a good deal.
Yeah.
The older lady said she's got the contract. She sent it to her attorney. Looking forward to speaking Monday. The last one we just sent, the one before, he hasn't viewed yet, so I need to call him when he gets off of this one. This is signed. Oh, it's a listing agreement. My bad. They haven't viewed the other one, so I got to call these other ones. So, yeah, it's a good day.
I think there are a couple more questions too.
Dale. Yeah, I use the prop stream. I'll pull up the Zillow value because homeowners always say my property is wearing fast on Zillow, so I already know in my head what they're going to tell me, and then I pull up prop stream and I run comps.
Well, check it out. Yuri is, let's see here. He's doing something right now. So what I'll do is I'll share my screen, make sure that everybody knows how to use our platform if they haven't. Of course, everybody jumps right in. You go straight to the platform. Doesn't matter if you're paying or not. If you get in our platform, everybody sees, for the most part, the same exact things. I love this platform because I like the fact that you can filter by every single thing in the world. Seller motivation, if anyone's living in a property. I know Travis said a minute ago he likes to go with vacant properties, so he's sorting the areas he's looking in through vacant properties. Travis also said that he likes to go with people who wants to sell ASAP. I totally understand that. He doesn't want to go down here and say, I want to wait for 6 months for people to say they want to sell in 6 months. They want to sell on the phone a long time, trying to figure that out. Dealing with an owner or an agent or a wholesaler, is the property listed, yes or no? I love the fact that I could pick the source of the lead itself. And then here's the deal predictor score. Travis is picking A pluses. Anybody can come in here and just say, I only want to deal with A pluses, A minuses, or whatever. But I'm going to stay in the A group because that's what my mom told me. You need to get A's on your report card when I was younger. So I want the A's. He said he was also picking exclusives. So, of course, you can pick and segment out that I just want to contact exclusive leads only. So, again, you can always filter for the leads that you want. And then if you go down here, let's get this out the way for a second, and you actually go to the marketplace, you see the deal predictor score grading the opportunity itself based on what we know about all the transactions that have happened on our platform. It shows you when the lead came in, shows you the source of the lead, shows you the seller motivation. So you have the full story for the most part. Shows you how many buyers in the area. Travis, what did you say a minute ago about you don't go
2,000? I won't do any less than 2,000 on here. If it says 2,000,
got it. What's your reasoning again, so everybody make sure they catch it?
I just know that stuff's moving. I know the market's moving. I know it's fluid. I know people are doing business. If they're doing business, I can do business, or I can do business with them.
Got it. Okay, there it is. So he's looking for that opportunity to be able to connect with somebody else. That's huge. So good information right there. If you happen to run into a triple verified cold call lead on our platform, what we're telling everyone to make sure they do in this particular case is to read the call summary. I think the summaries are important. It tells you everything about, in theory, what the lead is about. So the homeowner in this particular instance wants to sell the property because plans to retire and move there have changed and prefers to sell rather than continue paying the mortgage and would like to invest the funds elsewhere. The property is tenant occupied with a long-term tenant of about 10 years. Is pretty reliable. And the homeowner requests ensuring the tenant is given enough time and consideration during the selling process. So you get a lot of information when you read through these summaries. All of them are different. And so I say take your time. I did catch what he said a while ago. I would scroll through, find the ones I like. Okay, now come back through again and buy the ones I know I'm gonna run with. So I've seen people in the call summary area be able to pick up more than one property because some of these call summaries have, hey, I have 2 or 3 other properties, and they end up also getting contracts on other properties off that one lead. So I would say read the call summaries. That's where you win. Something else that's pretty big on ISpeedToLead is that we customize the script for all cold call leads. We feel like most people can't do like Don and Travis. They can't have these real confident discussions. And so what we try to do is give a talk track and instill the confidence so that you feel like you are the subject matter expert on the call. You jump right in there and you just jump in. Hey, Travis, this is Mark with ABC Wholesaling. Did I catch you at a bad time? I noticed that Don or Travis didn't ask this question. I probably wouldn't ask that question either. I don't want to give them an opportunity to get off the phone. So they just run with it. But the idea behind the script is give you a mode to be able to communicate in a very effective manner. You probably make about 10 calls using scripts, 15 calls, 20 calls, whatever it takes for you. And then after you get to that place where you're feeling really confident, you don't need the script anymore. You can talk like Don, you can talk like Travis, and you'll be able to nail all the deals. So it's nothing. But it does take someone that gets confident around being able to communicate. And so again, it's our platform. I want to give Yuri some time to finish up with the score. Yuri, you done with the score yet, or want me to keep rolling?
Yeah, I think we're good. Let's just keep it rolling. I promise Travis will keep it 2 hours.
Yep.
We scored a lot of leads, so I'm just gonna show you the best ones. And let's go with our AI closer coach. So I think for the first time ever, we got the 8 score. 8. So that's the best what we got. You guys see with the previous calls was Ashley, Max, Denny. So we got Travis scoring 8. So we have a total high score of your first call that you signed the contract. Everything is green. I think everything is freaking green. Almost everything. So the total score we're getting is 8.
Y'all never got 8 before on there?
Nope.
No one got 8 before.
I kicked AI
the previous ones? See, all of those. So the first time, so we got the first high score from anybody. So Don's high score is 7.4, which is pretty good. So stay, and that's why we like about AI. It's not just about if you close or not. It's about how you hold conversation. So there are some things that could be done better, but that's the highest score for Don so far. And the second best score for Travis is 7.3. That was his call number 4. That he's gonna send out the contract as well and gonna close the deal. In total, we have Travis winning today by total score.
There you go, yeah.
4 calls with plenty of lives. It's been great to have you both. I hope you guys make some money. So we know there are some leads that didn't pick up the phone. You're gonna leave them for yourself for your pipeline. And you're gonna close more. So
appreciate y'all having us on.
Roosevelt. Any last words?
Yep, ball people don't blink, brother. We kick ass. There right there. All you guys in here, get out of here.
And $1,000 goes to Travis. Thank you all guys for joining. Stay tuned. ISpeed Arena every week. Smash like. Subscribe to our channel every week, 3 p.m. Eastern Friday. If you want to see Travis back, put a comment. So we'll have him back against one of the closers who won their own games. So every week we have a winner. We're gonna match him with one of the other winners, and we're gonna just keep pounding and showing you the best leads, the best closers, and ideally more styles of closing as well, so you can benefit from learning from that. But thank you all. It's been cool to see everybody. Subscribe to us. Go to ISpeedToLead, grab some leads, and close some deals. Thank you all. Take care.
Thank you all.